Hey guys, it's John, and I want to do my day 26 update today for my 30-day juice fast. It is Monday, February 3rd, and it's 7:58 p.m., so it's almost 8 o'clock at night. And I wanted to do a really quick update today, so probably less than 5 minutes, if I don't get on a rant or a ramble. This is my last week of the juice fast, and this coming Friday I'll be back in Seattle again, and it's gonna be a great day. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. So I feel good. Energy's up. I'm probably need to go to the grocery store one more time to buy some green produce. I used my last bunch of spinach today. I'll probably get some kale and spinach. I'm good on fruit. I have lots of fruit left over. The majority of my fruit I put in the fridge. So anything that's in there it's still good. There are some oranges that have been in there since the beginning of January, so probably need to check on those, make sure they're still good and they're not all getting hard because it's drying out. Yeah, just one more time to the grocery store to get those things. I juiced today once, and that was probably enough for 4 meals at least because I had some. I'd bought a papaya and some mangoes, and they needed to be juiced, and so I juiced two mangoes and a papaya, and I think 2 apples, a lemon, and a whole head of broccoli, a whole bunch of spinach, like a mature, not baby spinach in a bag, but like mature spinach. So there's a big bunch of that. 2 cucumbers, some zucchini. So I kind of like emptied out the greens in my fridge because I really needed to go through those. Oh, and some regular kale, not the lactacino kale, the dino kale, but just like regular curly leaf kale. So I will need to go tomorrow probably and get some greens, but I have plenty of fruit left. I have plenty of lemons and such left, and my computer screen just went dark. Plenty of those things left, so I don't have to worry about that. Like I said, I have lots of fruit. So in that juice that I did today, I drank 2 meals out of it, and I still have probably enough for a meal and a half, maybe, so almost 4 meals. I'll probably just pour the rest of it into a glass tomorrow and enjoy it for breakfast. And I had my warm juice tonight for dinner. And yeah, so things are just going really well. I'm really surprised at this month and how fast it's gone looking back on it. But had you asked me at any point during the month if it was going fast, I probably would have said no. But looking back on it, hindsight being 2020, it did go by pretty fast. I had some challenges for sure, especially being out of my own home for a few days. It's a challenge, but you know what? You can overcome any challenge I think that's thrown at you. It's just a matter of your determination to live healthier and your determination to do better for yourself. That's the determination. I've said it before, but it's about why power and not willpower, right? So it's about why you're doing it. If it's all about your willpower and you don't have a reason to do it, then you will find reasons to cheat. You will find reasons to fall off the wagon. You'll give yourself every excuse in the book, and you'll give other people every excuse in the book. But I went through 2 major events in this 30 days. One was my company party, and one was yesterday, the Super Bowl. So there was, lots of my favorite foods there, but I did not break. I did not eat those foods, even though I wanted to, and even though I wanted to enjoy the food with my friends. I didn't, and I think that because I've proven that to myself, and I've always had this, I would say like a stigma about myself. It's like I could have self-control in everything, but in what I eat. And this month has shown me that I have control. I have control of what I put into my body. And if I put anything into my body that does not need to go in there, it is my fault. I can't blame anyone else. I can't say that, my circumstances were extenuating and it's why I did that, because I've had extenuating circumstances and I did not break. If I didn't have any juice, I just didn't eat anything and I drank water instead, because I always have my water bottle with me. So it's really about preparation and saying no to yourself. It's not even really saying no to the food. It's saying no to yourself because you're better than that. You know what? At any point this month, McDonald's is literally 5-6 minutes away. I could have driven to McDonald's, went through the drive-thru, and got anything that I wanted at any point, but I didn't. And I'm really happy that I didn't. And I'm happy that I didn't break yesterday. And in the moment, it's really hard. In the moment, you are faced with almost an insurmountable obstacle. But if you can say, you know what? If I don't do this, I'm going to be much happier with myself in an hour. or in 30 minutes, or however long that lasts for you. So I would just really want to encourage everyone to, that you can do this, and if you fail, then get back up and try again. I will say that if I was like a life coach and someone was, say, let's say they're on a 10-day juice fast and they failed on day 5, I would say, okay, now you failed. You're going to start over, and you're not going to be like, oh, now continue day 6. The reason I say that, and it could seem harsh to some folks, but the reason I say it is that if you're doing a juice fast, and if you're like me, you're overweight, and you're doing a juice fast for health reasons and to lose weight, you don't deserve any passes. I don't deserve any passes. And if I don't deserve them, neither do you, because chances are we have the same bad habits. We, as a fat Americans, or fat Canadians, or whoever you might be watching this, and you're overweight, you do not deserve any passes. There's really no excuse for what we've done to ourselves. Do you know what I mean? There's no excuse for it. Like, if you're trying a fast and you're really doing it for yourself and you're doing it for the right reasons, and you crack and eat a donut, or you eat out with friends, or you don't deserve a pass, because what you've done is you've fallen back into old habits that you're trying to break. So you don't deserve a pass for that. So I would say to anyone who's struggling or who has failed that you don't deserve a pass. Get back on the horse and start over. And I encountered someone over the weekend that was on a diet. And they confessed, you know what, hey, I don't have any willpower. And they confessed that they ate horrible food, and they would try a diet and fall off and get discouraged. So if that's you, if you've tried everything and you keep getting discouraged, you still don't deserve a pass. But I don't say that to sound mean. I say that because you don't deserve a pass, but you need to give yourself some grace, right? If I've been eating this way since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, as we would say in Georgia. I've been eating this way for a long time, eating garbage. And you know what? It may have been what I was raised on. It may have been that it's the really available food, and I grew up really poor, so it's, a truth in America is that the foods that are bad for you are expensive, because I spent a lot of money on this juice fast on produce, right? I could have spent the same amount of money and got probably 2 months worth of regular groceries of Oreos and cereal and crackers and chips and lunch meat and breads and all that kind of stuff. I could have done that way cheaper, right? So be that as it may, I didn't deserve a pass, but I had to give myself some grace. So at any point in time in this, if I had messed up, I would have said, you know what, I messed up, that's fine. That's what grace is. Grace is, especially when you give yourself grace, grace is something that you don't deserve, but it's given to you, right? If you're a Christian, that's what God's grace is. We didn't deserve it, but it was given to us. But you have to give yourself some grace and let some things slide, and don't be so hard on yourself, because that's where you get discouraged. You're too hard on yourself, and you say that you can never do something, and then you quit. But you don't deserve a pass, but give yourself some grace. So I'll end with that. You don't deserve a pass, but give yourself some grace. Anyway, I've talked way longer than I meant to. And shout out to my Juicing Buddies page. There was some great conversation going on today, and some folks were on a conversation about me drinking coffee yesterday, and how I really have made it mine and I've made it my own. And it kind of started people talking about like how you store foods and how you prepare things, because if you don't make it easy for yourself, then you're not going to do it, and you're not going to give yourself grace. You're going to get discouraged and you're going to quit, right? So make it easy for yourself. If making it easy for yourself looks like you just cut back your coffee intake, cut back your coffee intake, or drink it black. Don't put milk and sugar in it. Put stevia or something in it, and maybe no creamer, something like that. But if you need that to function, and so you're not a grumpy grump to be around, go for it, because I'm sure everyone around you would thank you, right? So really, the fast, make it personal, make it about you, make it tailored to your likes and dislikes. And if you like your tea, like this one woman on there, there's a British woman, she liked her tea and couldn't give it up, or didn't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it either. So maybe less sugar and less milk if you put that in your tea. But drink your tea, woman. You drink it. Drink your coffee. Now, I do agree with a few people that said, hey, if you're on a 4 or 5 day, maybe even 10 day juice fast, and you're doing it as a detox, then yeah, cut out everything. It's gonna suck the first few days when you're getting through the caffeine headaches and stuff. But for Pete's sake, take some ibuprofen and then continue on. I mean, if you need 1 day of ibuprofen to get through the headache phase so you can detox the other 7 days of your fast, go for it. You know what? I've had pain and I've had headaches and stuff kind of throughout this, stress headaches and things like that. I took ibuprofen. I don't think anything of it. I don't think my body is going to freak out because I took that. So that just kind of goes back to give yourself some grace and make this fast about you and make it tailored to you and to what you need to get out of it. So I'll end with that. I've had a great day 26, 4 more days to go, and I'm really excited about them. And I'm really excited about going to a sushi place on Friday and getting some miso soup. So I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.